everyone, welcome back to Songming Psychology Channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that I think we can all relate to: conflict and communication. Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to ignore your interests and needs? I mean, it's like they're on a different wavelength, right? They make constant demands, control you, and sometimes even bully you. It can really lead to feelings of unfairness. So, why do others disrespect us? Well, it often stems from a lack of morals and boundaries.
Yeah, that's so true. It's like, when you're at home and your partner or kids just expect you to drop everything for them, it's wild. Laughs.
Exactly. At home, partners and children can make unrestricted demands, and then in the workplace, it's often the bosses who prioritize their needs over yours. It's like we're surrounded by people who just don't get it. So, with all these demands, what can we do? Conflicts are unavoidable in life, but we can learn to face them head on.
Right. But how do we even start? I mean, it sounds easier said than done, Sigh.
Great question! To confront conflicts effectively, we need a key ability: the ability to engage in critical dialogue. This type of dialogue has three main characteristics. First, it's high risk. Poor communication can lead to significant consequences, especially in high-stakes situations like job interviews or sensitive discussions.
Oh, wow, yeah. I remember this one time I had to ask my boss for a raise and my heart was racing. It felt like I was about to jump out of a plane without a parachute. Laughs.
Haha, exactly! That's the kind of high-stakes situation I'm talking about. The second characteristic is that critical conversations often involve strong emotions. Parties may argue loudly, and it can get pretty heated.
Yeah, I can see that. What if you're discussing something really personal, and suddenly it turns into a shouting match? Sigh.
Exactly. And the third characteristic is that there can be significant differences in opinions. Think about disagreements about promotions or personal choices. So, how do we handle these critical conversations? There are three common reactions.
Oh, I'm curious. What are they? Laughs.
The first is avoidance. This is where fear of rejection prevents us from addressing issues. For example, you might hesitate to ask for a promotion even though you've been performing well.
I totally get that. It's like when you want to ask someone out, but you're terrified of being rejected. Sigh.
Exactly. The second reaction is facing the issue but mishandling it, which can lead to frustration for both parties. And the third, which is the ideal approach, is effectively facing and managing the conversation.
Wow, that sounds like a balancing act. But why do so many people struggle with this? Sigh.
Great question. Even when we try to communicate, emotions can take over, leading to regrettable statements. Conflicts often arise from our natural instincts for survival, where we might react violently or withdraw. Plus, important conversations can catch us off guard, leaving us unprepared.
Oh man, I've definitely been there. You're in a conversation and suddenly you just freeze up, right? Laughs.
Exactly. So, to master critical dialogue, the first step is to focus on your true purpose. Conflicts often stem from misconceptions, like believing our distress is caused by others rather than our own beliefs.
That's interesting. So it's like we need to take a step back and really think about what's bothering us. Sigh.
Yes, the second step is to observe the other party's feelings. If they feel stressed or insecure, the conversation may not proceed well. Here are some tips for effective communication.
Ooh, I'm all ears. Laughs.
First, share facts that are unlikely to cause controversy. Second, express your opinions based on those facts. Third, solicit the other party's perspective to encourage open dialogue. Fourth, confirm the other person's feelings to enhance their sense of security. And finally, reiterate common goals to foster collaboration rather than conflict.
Wow, that's a lot to unpack. But it makes sense. It's like building a bridge instead of a wall, right? Sigh.
Exactly. By practicing these steps, you can improve your interpersonal communication and face conflicts more effectively. Conflicts are inevitable, but the key to resolution is to confront them directly.
That's so powerful. I love that. So it's not just about resolving the conflict, but also about personal growth? Laughs.
Absolutely. That's what we discussed today. I hope you find it useful. See you next time.
I can't wait. This was so enlightening. Sigh.